So this story was crazy. I think we covered it, but my recording was messed up, so I re-record it. This dude right here is crazy. So he murders his wife, his pregnant wife, might I add, and then goes and jumps and on a plane. Now this is the reason why they need to stop when this is my opinion. If someone is accused of murder, I think there should be more than just putting an ankle monitor on them. How about we take their so they can't leave the fucking country? Because that's what happened. This dude left the country and it was crazy. He's smart too. He's real strategic about where because you can leave the country, go anywhere, but he specifically went to Italy for this very reason. I think they tell it.
We have an update in the case of a Houston man accused of murdering his pregnant wife, then cutting off his ankle monitor before fleeing to Italy days before his trial. Attorney Dick DeGuerin says Lee Gilley remains in Italy, where a court has given the U.S. until August 31st to answer key questions about the possible punishment Gilley could face if extradited, mainly whether Gilley could face the death penalty or life in prison without parole in Texas. Italy does not extradite anyone facing those charges in another country. DeGuerin says an extradition hearing now set for September 7th.
Did y'all hear that shit? He did this strategically. So he killed his pregnant wife, probably because he didn't want to pay child support. And he fled to Italy, who will not extradite him if he's going to face life without parole or the death penalty. He's not dumb. So they're not going to give him to them unless they put something in writing stating that he's not going to be held accountable for those things in that regard. This is crazy. This dude could actually end up staying in Italy for years before this is sorted out. Years. He's not dumb. He's smart. And here's the thing about that whole situation, right? I wonder how long it took him to figure out, okay, look, I'm going to go to Italy. I'm going to kill my wife and then I'm going to go to Italy because I know that they won't let me get the death penalty. I guarantee you that's it. Once they do like a real deep dive of him and they look at his web searches and shit, I guarantee you this was all strategic. So here's the thing about this getting so much coverage. It's a positive and a negative. The negative is we're going to see more men, in particular white men, because they're the ones that got the privilege on their side. But we're going to see more men who don't want their children to their wives or don't want to be with their wives, want to leave with the mistress, like Chris Watts. Kill their wives, get a good lawyer who's going to get the judge to be dumb enough to just put an ankle monitor on them without taking their passport, and they're going to start jumping on planes and going to Italy. We're going to see an uptick of that because of this story. This is a problem. This is a major problem. Our justice system, there was no reason he should have been been allowed to keep his passport. Why does he need a passport? He's on trial for murder. And that's the same thing that's happening with not murder. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons, when he knew that there was a bunch of women accusing him of sexual misconduct, he flew his ass to Bali and was trying to use that as an excuse not to come and face these charges as being I think it's more like a civil case being brought up against them. He's trying to say, well, I don't live there anymore. I'm in Bali. And they were like, we don't give a shit. You need to come back over here and deal with this shit. So he's going to have to come back over here and go to court. But yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting. So got that? Did we get that, chat? I think we got it.